Start, anybody?
Just your thoughts now that you've had some chance to review Saturday's scrimmage on film. What do you take out of that?
Yeah, I thought our guys really competed well. It's still way too sloppy. Kind of understandable for a first scrimmage. We got about a third of our team has been in pads and learning our offense and defense for about 8 days. So you're going to have some good and bad. But I really liked how our quarterbacks commanded the offense. I thought they really stood up and made some throws. More importantly, just had a presence and led our guys. If we didn't have a successful first down, they didn't get down. They found ways to convert some second long and third longs, which was really encouraging to see, which didn't happen in our spring. I thought that, defensively at times we played well, but had too many mental errors. And we've got to get that cleaned up. We were playing a bunch of young guys, so that contributed a little bit to it. But it was good to get those young guys on film because we think there's a pretty good handful of them that are going to play for us this year. So all in all, I liked where we're coming out. We identified some guys that we need to continue to coach because they're showing some signs, and then we identified some areas that we have to clean up.
Anything pop out about the D-line performance from that scrimmage?
Yeah, I thought run defense-wise, our guys fit things really, really well. It's hard at times to get a gauge on pass rush because we blow the whistle, or we tell them just to run by the quarterback. So when it's not a true live situation, just like when we go thud, it's hard to get a great gauge. But I'm encouraged by some guys the way they come back and played this fall compared to spring. Nate Matson's having a good camp. I think Maurice Poyadu is improved from spring, and that's good to see. I think Claudel Lewis and Johnny Segapolo are doing some things that give us some encouragement that they deserve reps in that 2 deep. So I think they're doing some good things.
Putting Tyler over there at DN, what does that do for you guys having him outside instead of in there?
Well, 2 things. One, it gives us the flexibility of getting our best 3 on the field at one time or our best 6. There's certain guys like Mopo and Johnny, they're nose guards. But if our 4th best player, let's say it's Johnny, and we need to spell some people, putting Tyler out to end and getting him on the field as opposed to maybe putting the 5th best player in, it gives you the flexibility that way. And then secondly, it gives Tyler an opportunity to get matched up on different guys and use his skills, especially as a power rusher on different guys. And Nick does a good job of identifying some what we think are going to be mismatches, so we have more flexibility on where he plays them.
On the Kurt Scobie front, everything all right with his situation?
Yeah, he's going to be out for a little bit. He had a pretty severe concussion. He's doing fine now. He was discharged from the hospital. We had him go there for observation. They discharged him a few hours later. He's just home and resting right now.
That's kind of obviously a setback. He looked like he'd been doing really well. Had a long run right before that thing. Do you expect?
It's really up
where he fits.
Yeah, no, I think you hit the nail on the head. We're really pleased with where he was as far as competing wise. He's a different type of back than what we have, but he's more like Robbie Rouse. He's kind of a home run threat for us. He's got to get better at learning our offense, learning protections, and those kind of things. And that's what's going to kind of hurt him. Not getting the reps right now, but our primary concern obviously is him getting healthy right now. And we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be at least a couple of weeks before he's ready to go back in, and obviously we'll follow all the concussion protocols with our training staff.
And then lastly for me, noticed there's been a drone camera coming around.
Was there spies?
Did you, was that kind of your idea? Was that Brad's idea? Did you? And
how do you think
it
was not my idea originally. I don't know the exact genesis of it. I think it was Brad having access to it and approached us, and we thought, yeah, that's a great idea. It does give a different perspective, especially for quarterbacks in 7-on-7 or team drills, because we have it right above them. Gives a much bigger picture. Sometimes we use some of those GoPro cameras in the spring. It gives you the quarterback's exact picture, and so it doesn't really improve much. But getting just maybe 10 feet above him, they can see the play develop and give them a little bit different perspective. So it's a neat tool.
Is that the primary film that you guys try to break down?
Well, we've been using it for that. We've been using it for pass rush drills, where you can see hand placement a little bit better than, a little bit further away. We're trying to find different uses to see, what the best application is.
Any other thoughts on today's practice?
Again, we worked some situations today. We worked some of our empty stuff, in a blitz pickup. Our last drill, we worked, backed up where we have to get a first down, and the defense did a good job today, forcing the offense to punt twice inside the 10. And it's the way it is. Whether it's spring or fall and you're competing, it's good for one side, not good on the other. But it gives the other group reason to come back and work harder and understand that they got to win that drill. We got to get out of that hole.
A few guys I think I saw sitting out: Stratton Brown, Brian Harper, and Brandon Hughes. Any updates on them?
Yeah, they're all day to day. What's his name? Brandon's been out for a few days with a leg. Stratton, and who else did you ask about?
Brian Harper. Was he?
Yeah, Brian. Brian, he's got a lower leg deal. I think hamstring maybe, and then Stratton, got dinged up Saturday in the scrimmage. So they're all day to day, maybe a week.
And with all that competition at corner, what does that do for a guy like Corey Ferguson to try and earn some reps there?
Well, he got dinged up a little too, but he practiced today, which was encouraging to see. He needs as many reps as he can. Those other guys got those spring reps, which helps you become more comfortable with the package. It's going to give him an opportunity. Brian knows that, so Brian's going to try to get back as soon as he can.
And how does the focus of practice shift after you've had that first week in the scrimmage and now going forward?
Well, we're having a little bit less install going on this week, and so we want to start to put some polish on our package that we have in. Middle of next week, we're going to start USC prep, so we've got this next phase between now and next Wednesday to really get better, play faster, play more efficiently, communicate better, because we're not putting as much stuff in.
Any update on Bobby Johnson as well?
Yeah, we still are waiting NCAA certification on him.
Okay. Thank you.